Welcome back, friends. Today, in cost of capital, we'll be studying weighted average cost of capital. Weighted average cost of capital. In short, we also call it as WACC. Firstly, we'll study the meaning of weighted average cost of capital. Weighted average cost of capital is the average of cost of specific sources of capital employed in a business, properly weighted by the proportion they hold in a firm's capital structure. So in a very simple way, there are specific sources of capital, and here you are going to calculate the weighted average cost of capital, which is the average of those costs. So previously you have studied about cost of debt, cost of preference shares, cost of equity capital, cost of retained earnings. Now all those are the sources of capital. Now in this we will calculate the average of all those costs. We'll see one definition according to ICMA London. Weighted average cost of capital is the average cost of company's finance weighted according to the proportion each element bears to the total pool of capital. Okay. Weighing is usually based on market valuations, current yield and costs after tax. Computation of weighted average cost. The concept of weighted average cost is simple and requires the following steps. First one, computation of weights. Weights is nothing but proportions to be assigned to each type of funds. Okay. Second one, assignment of costs of various sources of capital. Already you all know how to calculate the various sources of capital. So assignment of cost. Third one is adding of all the weighted cost of all sources of funds to get an overall weighted average cost of capital. Okay. As we will be doing the problems, you will understand how to do it. So here we come across two important concepts, book value and market value. Already you have been studying what is book value and what is market value. We'll see here. Book value. Value shown in the balance sheet is called book value. This all of you are very clear. The values that is shown in the balance sheet is book value. Weightage to each source of finance is given on the basis of book value as recorded in the balance sheet. That is book value. Now market value. Market value represents prices of prevailing in the stock market for securities, the existing market price. So current market price are applied in ascertaining the weightage. Clear about this? Book value and market value. So let us see a problem over here. From the following information, calculate weighted average cost of capital. Equity shares 10,000 of rupees 10 each. Market price rupees 15 each. Cost of equity capital, you see KE is given, that is equal to 12%. Debentures 10,000 of rupees 100 each. Market value rupees 120 each, and cost of debt is, that is after tax, is equal to 11%. Now in the calculation of weighted average cost of capital, it will be going on based on weights, based on true values, using book value and using market value. Okay. So firstly, we will go for calculation of weighted average cost of capital using book value. So what are the book values? This is book value and this is book value. Okay. Based on weights, that is based on proportions. Clear about this? Now, source of capital, equity capital 10,000 shares into 100. Okay, of 10 each. It is given 10,000 of rupees 10 each. So 10,000 into 10 will be 1 lakh. Clear? Now similarly, debentures, 10,000 debentures of 100 each. So 10,000 into 100 will be 10,000. What are these two values? Remember, I am taking this as book value. Now, as it is based on weights, calculate the proportions. How we will calculate the proportion? You see, equity capital, how much it is? 1 lakh. So this is 1 lakh. How will you find the proportion? You add these two, 1 lakh plus 10 lakhs. This is 11 lakh. Okay. So 1 lakh divided by this 11 lakh. What you will get? 0.09. Okay. You are finding the proportion. So second one is debenture. Debenture is how much? 10 lakhs. You are taking 10 lakhs here. Divided by this total 11 lakhs. So what you will get? 0.91. When you add this 0.09 plus 0.91, what you will get? 1. Okay. Now, next column, cost of capital. What is this cost of capital? It is given here. Equity shares. Cost KE is equal to 12%. This I have taken over here. Okay, it is 12%. So it is 0.12. Next, cost of debt after tax. It is 11%. This has been taken over here. Clear about this? Now, next what you have to do? Proportion. What is the proportion? 0.09. What is the cost of capital? 0.12. You multiply these two. Okay. So based on proportion you are finding. So 0.09 into 0.12. You will get 0.0108. Clear about this? Now we'll go for the next one. What is that? Here. Weighted cost of debentures. So here I have taken 0.91, that is the proportion, and 0.11, this is the cost of debt. These two have been taken over here and multiplied. You will get 0.1001. Okay. Now if you add this and this, that is, you will get 0.1190. You are adding these two values. So you will get 0.1109. So as we are presenting everything in the form of percentage, 0.1109 into 100, you will get 11.09. Clear about this? Same calculations I have given over here. Calculation of weighted average cost of capital using book value based on weights. Same. The previous table I am showing it here. Clear about this? Now we'll see using market value, that is calculation of weighted average cost of capital based on weights, that is proportion, using market value. Okay. Now first column is sources of capital. You have equity shares, 10,000 shares of rupees 15 each. Why 15? Here you see market price rupees 15 each. This value 15 is taken over here. Okay. So 10,000 into 15 is 1,50,000. Clear? Next, debentures. 10,000 debentures of rupees 120 each. Here you see market value is rupees 120 each. So take that 120 over here. So 10,000 into 120, you will get 12 lakhs, and this is 1,50,000. Okay. You add these two, 1,50,000 plus 12 lakhs, you will get 13,50,000. This is the total. Now you have to find the proportion. So what is this proportion? 1,50,000, this I have taken, divided by what? Total 13,50,000. You will get 0.11. Okay. Similarly, you do for debentures also. 12 lakhs divided by 13,50,000. You will get 0.89. Now, if you add these two, you will get 1. Remember, this should be 1 always. Now, cost of capital will remain same, 12%, 11%. So, 0.1 to 0.11. Next, weighted cost. So, as I told you in the previous table, you have done weighted cost. What is that? Proportion, 0.11 into this. Cost of capital, 0.12. You will get 0.0132. Similarly, you do for debentures also. 0.89 into 0.11, you will get 0.0979. As far as possible, try to take 4 digits after point. So if you add these two, you will get 0.1111. Okay. Now when you multiply this into 100, 11.11 is your WACC. Clear about this? So we have found the calculation of weighted average cost of capital based on weights. Okay. Now we will calculate based on total cost. So again we have to go for book value and market value. Now you see, using book value based on total cost. There we had weights. Weights means we went for proportions. Here it is total cost. Now same I'll be taking over here. Equity capital, sources of capital, we have equity capital, book value I am taking. So 10,000 shares of rupees 10 each, 10,000 of rupees 10 each, that I have taken here. This is the book value. Debentures, 10,000 debentures of rupees 100 each, this I have taken. This is the book value. Now what is the amount? 10,000 into 10 is 1 lakh. 10,000 into 100 is 10 lakhs. Okay. When you add these two, you will get 11 lakhs. This procedure is same as previous one. Later on, we are not going for any proportions over here. Directly, I am going for cost of capital. So, cost of equity is 12% is taken over here. Then cost of debt is 11%. This I have taken over here. Clear? Now, here what you will do, you will find the 12% of 1 lakh. Okay, you have to find the 12% of 1 lakh. So 12% of 1 lakh is 12,000. 11% of 10 lakhs is 1 lakh 10,000. Okay, when you add these two, what you will get? 1 lakh 22,000. Okay, now we have to find the WACC. Weighted average cost of capital is equal to total cost divided by total amount. What is the total cost? This is the total cost. Here you are seeing 1,22,000. So this total cost I have taken over here. Divided by what? Total amount. What is the total amount? 11 lakhs. This I have taken over here. Okay. So 1,22,000 divided by 11 lakhs into 100. You will get 11.18%. Clear about this? Now we'll go for market value. Using market value, we'll find WACC. So using market value based on total cost, same equity capital, 10,000 shares. What is the market value of share? It is 15. So I have taken 15 here. Similarly, debentures. Debentures is 10,000 debentures into 120. Why is this 120? Because market value of debentures is 120 each. Okay, so multiply 10,000 into 15, you will get 1,50,000. 10,000 into 120, you will get 12 lakhs, and the total amount will be 13,50,000. Cost of capital will remain same. Cost of equity is 12%. Cost of debentures is 11%. Now 12% of 1,50,000. So that will be 1,50,000 into 12 by 100. You will get 18,000. Similarly, 11% of 12 lakhs. 12 lakhs into 11 divided by 100. You will get 1,32,000. So the total of these cost will be 1,50,000. This is the total cost. Now, weighted average cost of capital is equal to total cost divided by total amount. What is the total cost? 1,50,000. What is the total amount? 13,50,000. Okay, multiply into 100, you will get 11.11%. Okay, this is how you have to calculate. Procedure is very simple. You have to know the steps. That's all. So here I am just repeating the solutions once again, the procedures for the calculation of weighted average cost of capital. You have to, for every problem, you have to go for these 4 calculations. What are those? First is calculation of weighted average cost of capital based on weights. Two main headings. First one is based on weights. Second one is based on cost. Whenever it says weight, you'll be finding the proportion. Okay. So in that based of weights, using book value, using market value. Similarly, when you are using based on total cost, you have to find using book value and using market value. Okay. I'll show you the tables comparison once again. So all of you can see here, there are 4 tables. This is 1, this is 2, this is the third one, okay, and this is the 4th table. So here the first one is calculation of weighted average cost of capital based on weights. This is based on weights. What you did here, you found this proportion. Remember this. What is the book value? So here we got WACC is 11.09%. Similarly, in the table 2, what you did, calculation of weighted average cost of capital based on market value, based on weights using market value. Okay. So here you have taken proportions only. But the thing is, you are using market value. Okay. So here you are getting 11.11%. Next, third table. These two tables are based on what? Weights. Based on weights. Using book value, using market value. These two you have done. Now we'll go for the next 2 tables where we are using based on total cost. When you are saying total cost, there is no calculation of proportions. This table, remember, you see this complete column we are removing here. In this, what you did, sources of capital, amount is taken directly the same. This type of amount is taken over here. Cost of capital, same, these cost of capital are taken over here. And then you are multiplying these two. Okay, when you multiply, you will get this value. Clear about this? This is weighted average cost of capital based on total cost using book value. Once you get total cost and total amount, you are dividing it. WACC is equal to total cost divided by total amount. You will get this value. Similarly, here using market value. Okay, this column is same. This, what happens? The values change over here. Cost of capital is taken, multiplication you will get. Again, WACC is calculated. Total cost divided by total amount, you will get this. Okay. For every problem, you will have to go for all these 4 tables. The calculation is very simple. Only thing you should be clear what are these 4 tables. Clear about this? After that, you just observe over here. So you see 11.09%, 11.11%, 11.18%, 11.11%. Approximately all these values come to what? 11% only. Clear about this? So this is how you will be getting the values. Hope you have understood. Let us go for another problem. So we'll go for another problem. See here, A Limited has a following capital structure. Equity expected dividend 12%, that is rupees 20 lakhs. 10% preference shares is 10 lakhs. 8% debt is 30 lakhs. Okay. You are required to calculate weighted average cost of capital assuming 50% as the rate of tax. So you have to find out before tax and after tax. Calculate weighted average cost of capital before tax, after tax. In our last problem, what we did? We had market value and book value. Here you don't have anything like that. No market value, no book value. Only one single value is given. Okay. Now you have to find out this before tax and after tax. Tax rate is given over here. Okay. Okay. Shall we proceed? So girls, let's go for the solution. We have to find the weighted average cost of capital based on total cost. First one I am taking based on total cost before tax. So in total cost, equity capital you have 20 lakhs, preference shares 10 lakhs and debt is 30 lakhs. Total of this is 60 lakhs total amount. Cost of capital, we know equity capital cost is 12%, preference shares is 10% and debt is 8%. So 12% of 20 lakhs is 2,40,000. 10% of 10 lakhs is 1 lakh. 8% of 30 lakhs is 2,40,000. So this is the total cost. Now find the WACC. Weighted average cost of capital is equal to total cost divided by total amount. What is total cost? This is 5,80,000 I have taken over here. Then total amount is 60 lakhs that is taken over here. Into 100 you will get 9.67. Secondly, I will calculate the weighted average cost of capital based on weights. This is what? Based on cost. I am going for based on weights before tax. So when we say based on weights, which is a new column that we get? This one, which is that proportion. Based on proportions. So equity capital amount I am taking 20 lakhs, preference shares 10 lakhs, debt 30 lakhs. Total amount is 60 lakhs. This is same. Now here we will get a new column that is proportion. Find the proportion. 20 lakhs divided by 60 lakhs into 100 you will get 33.33. 10 lakhs divided by 60 lakhs you will get 16.67. 30 lakhs divided by 60 lakhs you will get 50. Okay. So understood how you have done? Equity 20 lakhs divided by total amount 60 lakhs. Preference shares 10 lakhs divided by total amount 60 lakhs. Debt 30 lakhs divided by total amount 60 lakhs. Okay. So these are the proportions we have got. This is 100. Okay. Cost of capital I have taken as given 12%, 10% and 8%. Now weighted cost is 33.33 into 0.12. You will get 4. So here from where did you get this amount? This is the proportion. Into 0.10, this is the cost of capital. You will get 1.67. Similarly 50. 50 is what? Proportion. Into the cost of debt 0.08. This is 4. And the weighted average cost is 9.67. Did you see? This and this are same. Clear about this? Now we'll go for the next table, that is calculation of weighted average cost of capital based on total cost. But what is the difference? After tax. Okay. The earlier two were before tax. Now I am going for after tax. So same, equity capital 20, preference share 10 and debt is 30 lakhs. This is the total amount. See here, cost of capital, equity cost of capital is 12%. Preference is 10%. I have taken it same. Now, cost of debt is 8%. Okay, it is 8%. But it is after tax. What is the tax rate? 50%. So tax rate is 50%. 50% of 8% you have to take. So that is 4%. I have taken it as 4. See girls, we are finding here after tax. Okay. So when it is after tax, what I have done? We have tax is applicable only on debentures. So the cost of debt is 8%. So 50% of that 8. 50% of 8 is how much? 4%. Clear? So now 12% of what? 20 lakhs. You will get 2,40,000. 10% of 10 lakhs. You will get 1 lakh. Now what you will do? 4%. 4% of what? 30 lakhs. You will get 1,20,000. So this is the total cost, 4,60,000. Now weighted average cost of capital is equal to what? Total cost divided by total amount. Total cost is 4,60,000. Total amount is 60 lakhs. Into 100 you will get 7.67. Clear about this? Next, calculation of weighted average cost of capital based on weights. This is based on cost. Now it is based on weights after tax. Okay. Same we are taking here. Equity capital, preference shares, debt, everything is same. This calculation of proportion is also same as that of previous. Okay. Now, what is the change? Cost of capital of equity is 12% same. Preference shares 10% will remain same. And debt. Debt is after tax. So, tax is applicable over here for debt. So, what I have done? 50% of 8%, that is 4%. Okay. Now here 33 into 0.12, 16.67 into 0.10, 50, this 50 into 0.04, that is 2, and the total is 7.67. Clear about this? Okay. So we'll go for one more problem over here. Following are the details regarding capital structure of a company. Sources of capital is given: debentures, preference shares, equity shares, and retained earnings. So we have book values: 80,000, 20,000, 1,20,000, 40,000. Market value we have 76,000, 22,000, 1,80,000, and 60,000. So specific cost of capital is given here. Debentures, it's 10%. Preference shares 15%, equity shares 30%, and retained earnings is 15%. You have to calculate. See here, you are required to calculate weighted average cost of capital using book value of weights and market value of weights. So see girls, here the first problem what we have done, it is similar type. Book value of weights and market value of weights. Both the values are given. Cost of capital is also given. Now you have to find out book value of weights based on what? Based on weights and based on total cost. Similarly, market value based on weights and based on total cost. Okay. Try this problem. Though the solution is here, this solution you can see in my PPT. But I want you to try and also do all the similar type of problems. Clear about this? So you can check out. I have given the solution for this based on total cost. Okay. Weighted average cost of capital based on total cost using book value. Based on total cost using market value. So I have done this problem for you. And please try doing this. Similarly, we have weighted average cost of capital based on weights using book value. So the new column over here is proportion. Find the proportion. Proportion into total cost. Cost of capital, you will get total cost. This is again based on weights using market value. Okay. Again we have proportion. Only thing is here we'll take market value. So total cost of capital into total cost. Okay. So sorry, this should be market value, not book value, market value. So thank you for watching this video. Hope you have understood the meaning and also the calculations of weighted average cost of capital. I want you to subscribe my channel. Also give the comments so that I can improve myself. Thank you.